If you're editing in DaVinci Resolve where you've had multiple cameras recording at the same time, then you're definitely going to want to check out the multicam features because it's going to make your life a million times easier, I promise. Let's head into Resolve and I'll show you what I mean. If you're not using multicam, you might be doing something like this, where you're dragging multiple video files on top of each other on a timeline and then trying to sync them all up. And then you're editing between these by cutting, deleting the camera angles that you don't want. This is a terrible way to edit with multiple cameras recording at the same time. It just makes it really hard to go and change things later on. Let me show you how to set up a multicam edit. Select the video files that we're recording at the same time, right click and choose Create New Multicam Clip using selected clips. This is going to create a brand new clip in the media pool which we can use to edit with. So you can give this a name. You need to select a frame rate for the new clip. All of these clips were shot at 24 frames a second. And then importantly, you need to choose how all of these clips are going to be synchronized together. So we've got these multiple video files from multiple cameras, but we need some way of lining them up in time so that when we switch between the angles, we're not going forwards or backwards in time. In a more complicated or professional setup, these video files will be using time code, and that makes things a bit easier. But if you aren't editing with clips that are using timecode, the next best method is usually to try and sync with the audio that's been recorded in each of the separate cameras. In this case, we don't have timecode, so we're going to choose sound. Next, you need to choose which channel of the audio DaVinci Resolve is going to try and match up the sound for between the different cameras. Normally this works okay with channel 1, but if you're having trouble creating a multicam clip with audio, you can also try mix or automatic. Let's choose channel 1 for now. DaVinci Resolve 20 introduced this new option. This lets you choose a reference audio track, but in this example we're going to keep things simple and we're going to choose source audio channels. Next up, we get to choose what the angle names are going to be for the multicam clip, and this just helps you to keep track of things when you're actually editing. If you've set up custom metadata for your camera clips, you can use these things, or you can choose to use the clip names or file names. I'm going to leave this as sequential for the moment. At the minute, all of these 3 clips are in this bin here, and if you want DaVinci Resolve to automatically move these clips to an original clips bin that it will create, you can check this box. I'm going to leave that unchecked because I don't want things moving around. There's also some advanced options such as detecting clips from the same camera by different types of metadata. I'm not going to use that here. So now we can go and hit create, and DaVinci Resolve is going to analyze those video clips and it's going to try and match up the audio so it knows what point in time each part of that clip is. And you can see here it's created this demo multicam clip. If you double click on this, it's going to open it up in the source viewer, and now we have our 3 angle names: angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. Okay, now we've created the multicam clip. Let me show you how to actually edit with it and how much easier it is. You could right click on this multicam clip and choose create new timeline using selected clips, just like a regular clip. But if you've got a timeline open, you can just drag it into the timeline. The first thing you're going to want to do is change the audio type of this audio 1 track. If the cameras were all recording in stereo, then you might want to leave this as stereo or 2.0, but if all of the cameras were only recording using mono microphones, you might want to come down here, right click on audio 1 and change the track type to mono. Let's close the media pool to give us a bit more space, and we'll click here to open up both the source viewer on the left and the timeline viewer on the right. And at the minute, if I scroll through this, you can see that we've just got 1 camera angle being used at the minute. We want to change the source viewer to multicam view. To do that, click this little drop down box and choose multicam. I've actually set up a custom shortcut here because I use it so much. Just click on multicam, this icon changes, and now if I scroll through the timeline, you can see those multicam angles are changing in the source viewer. So because this is a single clip on the timeline, we can use all of our normal editing shortcuts and procedures to chop this thing up and get the edit looking like we want to. The advantage is at any point we can switch the camera angles to different camera views. This is the intro that you just saw at the start of this video, so let's go and chop this up. Editing in DaVinci Resolve where you've had multiple So we can just go and start using our regular editing. I'm going to use Control Shift and left square bracket to trim the start of that, Control plus to zoom in, and now we can choose which of the camera angles we want to start this edit with. There's a few different ways to change camera angles. You can hold down Control Shift and then use the left and right arrow keys, and you can see now that this allows you to change between the camera angles. As I'm changing these, watch what's happening down here. It's telling us the camera angle that's being used in the actual clip names, both for the video and audio parts. We're going to start off the edit with this main camera angle. If you're editing in DaVinci Resolve, where at this point I look at camera 2, so this is a good place to switch, and there's a few different ways to do this. If I hover my mouse over the source viewer, you can see we get this razor blade icon, and that allows us to cut to a different camera angle. In this case, I'm going to click on angle 2, and now down in the timeline you can see we've got this edit point added where you've had multiple cameras but I just want you to listen to what's happening here. Resolve, where you've had multiple cameras recorded. You can hear the change in the audio there, and that's because by default when you switch a camera angle it's going to switch both the picture, the video, and the audio to that new camera angle, and that's not always what you want. If I zoom in, you can see down here that the audio for this first clip is angle 3 and the audio for this second clip is angle 2. We're changing the audio source and the video source. So I'm going to hit Ctrl Z to undo that, and you can use these 3 buttons here to choose how you want these edits to happen. By default it's lit up with this icon, and this is going to change both the picture and the audio, or the video and the audio. If you just want to switch the video but not the audio, click this so it's selected. If you just want to change the audio but not the video, click this button. In this case I just want to switch the video because the main good audio is coming from angle 3, and that's the angle, this angle here, where I'm also using this microphone to capture the best audio. So now we've selected that option, we can position the playhead and once again choose the camera angle to cut to. We're going to cut to angle 2, click here, and now you can see that we've just cut the video part but not the audio part. DaVinci Resolve, where you've had and we no longer get that shift in the audio because the audio hasn't changed. Let's undo that with Ctrl Z, and I want to show you an alternative way of cutting and chopping things up, and it's actually the way I use, and I find it to be a lot more useful, especially when it comes to modifying the cuts later on. So I'm still going to leave this set to video only, so we're only going to change the video angle, but what I actually do is I do my editing and camera angle switching kind of at the same time. So I want to choose a point to switch to camera 2, and then I use Control B on the keyboard to make the cut. So we haven't actually changed camera angles here. Resolve, where you've had we just made a normal cut like we would cut any video clip, and then with the playhead over this part that I've just cut into, I use Control Shift and left and right on the keyboard to change the angle. So we want to change to angle 2. You can see down here that the audio is still coming from angle 3, so that hasn't changed. If you're editing in DaVinci Resolve, where you've had multiple and we get a nice smooth cut there between the 2 camera angles. Let's add another one there, hit Control B to cut that, and you don't even have to move the playhead because technically it's over this 3rd clip at the minute. Choose the next angle, Multicam features, Control B, and we'll change back to angle 3. And this is what it looks like. If you're editing in DaVinci Resolve, where you've had multiple cameras recording at the same time, then you're definitely going to want to check out the Multicam features because it's going to make you can see how super quick and easy that is. But what happens if you change your mind and you actually want a different camera angle? Let's say for this clip we actually want angle 1, which you can either position the playhead and use the Control Shift left right arrows to change, or you can right click, come to switch multicam clip angle, and then choose between angle 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to click on angle 1, and you can see down here that we've got angle 1 displayed in the clip itself. To Resolve, where you've had multiple cameras recording, but you can hear there that we actually got the audio switch again, even though we've got this item highlighted. I'm going to hit Ctrl Z to undo that. Instead, what you can do is hold down Alt and click just the video or just the audio part. With just the video part selected, right click and come to switch multicam clip angle, and now we can change just the video part by clicking angle 1. You can see down here that the audio is not changing, but the video is now changing, and you can do the same thing, hold down Alt, click just the audio part, come to switch multicam clip angle, and just switch the audio part. The final thing I want to show you is how to customize the display of the multicam source viewer. By default, we get 4 angles. So if we had a 4th camera recording, it would be there. Click this drop down arrow and you can choose the kind of grid that you want to see if you've got even more cameras recording. So for example, you could go for a 3x3 grid, 4x4, or even 5x5 if you've got a lot of cameras recording at the same time. I'm just going to use the default. Watch this video next to learn even more. I'm Jason Roberts. This is DaVinci Dojo. Please subscribe and leave a comment, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.